This man is on a mission.
Half of her debt is for a history degree. Somebody please smack me.
To get you out of debt by any means necessary.
You don't need to buy a house. You have $300,000 in student loan debt you need to clean up.
In the pantheon of financial gurus, Dave Ramsey holds a unique position. The wildly popular radio host is known for his pull no punches, poppy in the mouth take on finances.
You went into debt so you could live in a one-bedroom apartment with a jacuzzi and a skylight? Somebody ought to smack you into next week.
That daily dose of tough love has made Ramsey one of the most listened to radio hosts in America, with more than 13 million listeners a week, trailing only Rush Limbaugh and Sean Hannity, all the while broadcasting to over 600 radio stations across the country, racking up over 100 million views on his YouTube channel.
And how much student loan debt does he have?
$480.
Good Lord!
Where he doles out his brand of financial discipline to people desperately in need.
Why is it that Americans seem to have such a problem with debt?
Debt's not the problem, it's the symptom. Debt is the result of being disorganized, immature, buying things I can't afford to impress people I don't really like.
The average American now has over $6,000 in credit card debt. College grads nearly $30,000 in student loan debt. And in a year that has seen historic levels of household debt in the U.S., Ramsey is an anti-debt crusader, using his platform to help Americans become debt-free.
You do not need to be going on vacation. You do not need to be eating out. You need to be on beans and rice, rice and beans.
Where do you think America is right now when it comes to finance?
I don't think there's an overarching theme. There's pockets that are doing worse. There's pockets that are having the best years of their lives. There's lots of good things happening, but I think all of us, particularly those of us in media, we're experiencing and watching and walking in this toxicity that's out there too. Because I'm tired, I work hard. I'll call the wambulance. We all work hard.
In today's polarizing political and cultural climate, Ramsey isn't known for coddling his listeners.
Everybody's all worried about everybody's feelings these days. I'm not worried about your feelings. I'll make a living hurting your feelings.
There's part of you that to me comes across as certainly financial guru, preacher, drill instructor.
If you call me up and you say, well, I need to do this dumb thing. I need to do this dumb thing. And I'm like, no, do this instead. And, no, I need to do this dumb thing. I'm going to increase the heat, but it's not for the entertainment value. It's for the good of that person. Because if I don't get through to them, they're going to do that dumb thing. And it's going to hurt them. And so, but I had a lady call me yesterday. Her husband had just passed away. I'm certainly not drill instructor with her.
Where he doesn't hold back, doling out his thoughts on our government's finances.
Because your government is stupid. We have agreed to guarantee loans for 18-year-olds who have no job history and no assets.
Politico has called you the financial whisperer for Trump's America. What does that mean to you?
It means Politico tried to politicize what I'm doing. I'm a financial whisperer to anybody who needs help.
Are you a Trump guy? Do you support President Trump? I
support his policies, some of them. But as a person of faith, I can't support his behaviors or sometimes his attitudes. But it's some of the policies, the tax law that passed. If you can just back away from all the Trump part of it and just say, look at what has occurred. As a small business person, I'm able to hire a lot more people.
In this nation that seems so divided now, how would you bridge this gap?
I think it would be a good idea for folk to start treating other people like they want to be treated. If you did that, I think it'd probably change a lot of stuff.
That change first came after he and his wife hit rock bottom in the 80s, forced to declare bankruptcy after losing most of their money in real estate.
I borrowed money out my ears, man, and out my eyeballs and everything else. We were so far in debt we couldn't breathe.
After lecturing about financial responsibility at his local church, he tried his hand at a local radio station, giving financial advice.
Grandma said have money for a rainy day because sometimes it rains.
When you go through something like that, you have some no matter what moments where you say, I used to do that, but no matter what, I'm never doing that again. It hurts.
His best-selling book, The Total Money Makeover, breaks down his philosophy into easy-to-learn baby steps, as he calls them. Like baby step number 1, save $1,000 cash for emergencies. Or step 4, invest 15% of your income in retirement. A philosophy rooted in rudimentary mathematics, but an ethos pulled straight from the Word of God.
I believe in God. And I believe he says don't borrow money, and he wouldn't say that if borrowing money worked.
In the suburbs of Nashville, his anti-debt empire is expanding.
This is your home office, but you're building a new office?
Yeah, we're scattered over about 5 buildings in about a 2-mile radius here, so it's pretty inefficient.
So you're expanding?
So we're growing. Yeah, we're up to 750 people, be it 800 and something by the end of the year probably.
Business is good.
It's very good.
So, one of the habits that I've gotten into that saves me money is meal planning.
The heir apparent to Dave's vast empire, Rachel Cruz, maiden name Rachel Ramsey.
This really is a family business. You're involved. Your husband's involved.
It is. It's a family business, but thankfully we're all loving it.
Describe your style in comparison to your father's style.
I would say my style is more of I'm your friend. I will walk beside you. My dad I kind of see as everyone's like fun, loving uncle, but will like get you the truth if you need the truth.
But while the walls here are littered with success stories, some in the financial sphere have criticized Ramsey for setting unrealistic expectations for investing in debt repayment.
In your industry, there is, critics would argue, lots of snake oil salesmen, right, who promise this shortcut. How do you live in that space?
Well, I am one of those guys, if you ask my critics. So, you know, that I've ripped off a bunch of poor people selling them books or something, but those poor people who got out of debt don't think I ripped them off.
Hello, I'm Robbie Holomeyer.
Hi, I'm Julia Holomeyer, and we paid off $260,000 in debt.
After finishing college, graduate school, and buying their first home, Robbie and Julia found themselves swimming in over $250,000 in debt. That was until Julia stumbled across a book with Dave Ramsey's face on it.
We actually found it at a yard sale for $1, so we picked it up and read it very quickly. And then we paid off all of the student loan in the car within the first couple of years.
Motivated to do more for their growing family, the couple went after their home mortgage, paying it all off within 5 years, thanks, they say, to Dave Ramsey.
That was probably the best dollar I've ever spent.
Today, Robbie and Julia are here at Ramsey headquarters to do something called a debt-free scream.
We're debt-free!
A tradition here, it's exactly what it sounds like.
3, 2,
1.
we're debt-free!
Wow, that never gets old. If you help enough people, you don't have to worry about money. And so the secret to our success is we've helped a bunch of people.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.